What's up? What's up? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully a fairly quick one, but when I did my monthly update, I was saying that my Paphiopedalum Black Jack is not looking so good. So basically I reported this into LECA a few months ago, and it started dropping its older fans off, and I've now only got 2 fans left. So previously it was a pretty big orchid, and now I've only got 2 small fans. This fan here, which only has got 2 leaves, it's actually bloomed before, so you can see a flower spike hopefully here, and but it's also got, it's all kind of dried up at the base, so it's not really alive anymore, I don't think. But while it's here, I'll try and kind of keep it. But basically what I'm thinking to do is take it out of LECA and see if maybe some of these roots have died off. And I think we will be able to probably cut off quite a few of those roots and lower this plant down into the pot, or we might even need to use a smaller pot maybe. And yeah, fill it up with LECA maybe halfway up, or about you know, leave maybe 1 or 2 centimeters at the top, and put macadamia on top to give it a bit of an extra kind of boost of humidity at the top layer. Because this fan here, it tried growing roots here. You hopefully can see the growing kind of points, but they dried off pretty quickly. And there is another root trying to come out here. So basically my aim right now is to try and really get you know, get this root to grow. So I want macadamia to go kind of as high as I can without rotting, you know, the growth, but also kind of allowing this root to get enough humidity to keep growing. So let's try and get this LECA off. This plant was always quite healthy for me, and to be honest, all these roots are actually still pretty firm, so they're not dying off, so that's good. It's just there is so many of them, and they go all the way to the bottom, and you can see it's grown new roots as well at the bottom. So all these branches, they're all new, which is kind of a bit of a shame in a way, because I won't be able to really take away any roots. I will take this off. This one seems to be hollow, so there are some roots at the top here that I will remove. The thing is though, I'm not even sure, you know, if these roots are going to stay alive or not, because I feel like, you know, this fan is way too small for that amount of roots. I mean, it doesn't need that many roots, and I don't even know if these roots can really help the plant now, because this fan is totally dried off. So if that comes off, all these roots are kind of gonna go with it. So, you know, I don't know if these roots are actually doing any good for this newest fan. Yeah, it's really strange. Like, these roots, you know, they seem okay, but then if I fiddle with it a little bit more, it just kind of falls off. So it doesn't look like, you know, they are too much alive. So it's just really strange. So I think I'm just gonna try and take away the roots that look, you know, odd, because as I say, I really want to try and lower this plant down into the media and really give this a chance. And I think actually there's a new growth in this inside here, because I can see a small leaf right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a small leaf here, and I think that, you know, this is probably a start of maybe the new growth. So, you know, that's what I want to focus on. I want to really focus on the new part of the plant rather than try and save these tired roots. So I really want to try and lower this plant down properly so that it can actually, because this is a terrestrial orchid, so it doesn't want any roots outside of the media or above the media. So this is what I'm trying to do here. So yeah, you see, just like the roots are just falling off. That's why I'm just not even sure how many I should even leave here. Alright, so what I'll do now is just basically get rid of all this lacquer and try and lower the plant down into the spot as low as I can. I'll leave the microfiber in here. Looks like one end is already lost, so I'll replace it, and let's see what we can do. There's still a few pieces of bark in here from the previous pot. Okay, so hopefully that will keep it low enough in the pot. And I'm trying to kind of arrange the roots so that they can actually, you know, go downwards and don't stay at the top, so that, you know, it doesn't, so that these roots actually are inside the media and not on top. So I'll just put the lacquer beads to the bottom. So I'm not washing these lacquer beads or anything. You know, I mean, they have come from literally the same pot, the same plant. So, you know, if this plant does have something, then, you know, the new washed lacquer beads are not really gonna make any difference anyway. So I'm just kind of using the same media. It's inorganic, so it's not breaking down or anything. Plus it's been repotted pretty recently, so there is really nothing wrong with this. But I think that should be enough of lacquer. So I've still got some of the roots kind of poking out, so we'll top it up with Archidama, and that should allow us to basically have everything, all the roots inside the media, and it should make it a lot more water retentive. So let me just plug the tag in before I start putting Archidama in. So I used this in my previous repot as well, where I repotted my jewel orchid. So Archidama is a bonsai media actually, and it's inorganic as well, but it's a lot more water retentive, and I probably wouldn't use this a lot on like epiphytic orchids, but I think for terrestrials this is actually quite good. You can see it's like gravel, so it's, you know, it's not dirt, it doesn't compact, so it still provides plenty of air, but at the same time, you know, it gives extra humidity, which terrestrial orchids are gonna like. But yeah, it will still have some air. So basically that's what I'm using it for. I quite enjoy using this, especially, as I say, you know, with terrestrial orchids. And I think, to be honest, I'm actually gonna do something similar with others as well. I actually just did a bit of a TLC on my vanilla orchid yesterday, and I kind of did the same thing. I just removed some of leca beads from the top and added akadama, again just to kind of give it extra humidity at the top to encourage those roots to come out. So we'll see if it works. So as I said, I'm trying to kind of, you know, I don't really want to bury this orchid because it doesn't like to have the base of the fans, you know, wet. But at the same time, I really want to kind of allow for this root to grow, but it's not gonna if it's not gonna get some water, you know, some humidity. So, you know, it's a bit of a, and it's quite high up, this root, so it's quite difficult to like find the balance between, you know, letting this root to grow, but at the same time not bury the base of the plant. So hopefully that will do. And that's us. So I've still got quite a lot of water here, and that's okay. I'll just keep it, you know, there is again nothing wrong with it. So it's not, there is no fertilizer in that water, and I won't give this orchid any fertilizer now for a while because I want to kind of let it, you know, just let it kind of rest a little bit and, you know, recover on its own. And I don't want to kind of stress it out with, you know, giving it fertilizer and trying to kind of work too hard. And I'll water this so you can see how the color changes straight away of akadama, you know, when you water it. So it's very easy to see when it's dry, which, you know, hopefully I won't get to the point where it's totally dry. I want to keep it always wet, you know, that's the whole point, to kind of increase the humidity around the base. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, that's basically it. That's my Paphiopedalum Black Jack repotted. And I hope this akadama will be useful for it and it will encourage this root to grow, and I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah, I really hope that this fan will keep growing and will push out a new growth as well from here, and it might even bloom. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!